Fresh blood has a weight to it, heavier than memory, warmer than regret. It clung to my son's split lip in two jagged streaks, meeting at the corner of his mouth like a cruel punctuation mark. Crimson spread across his chin, a small bloom of violence. He didn't cry. His gaze met mine with the wary stillness of prey where the predator hasn't left. Beside him, his aggressor, her boyfriend, stood tall, smirking as if the world had handed him a prize. My wife watched too, her expression hovering between pride and disdain. "He deserves more," she said, voice flat. "Not him, me." I reached for my car keys. She didn't move, but from the corner of my vision, her father's hand shot out, snatching him before I could grip. He stepped into the doorway, shoulders squared, a blockade of control. "You're not going anywhere," he said. My son's shallow, ragged breaths filled the room. I smiled calm, letting the tension sit like smoke. Then his father noticed the folded paper in my hand, and the entire expression shifted. It had begun months earlier, innocuous at first. A text glowing on her phone while she showered. Last night was worth it. He doesn't know. No sender, no name, just a number I didn't recognize. I wanted to dismiss it, to tell myself it was a prank, a misdial, a harmless mistake. But the words carried weight, familiar weight, and I stored it like a stone in my pocket. The following night, she returned smelling of a cologne foreign to our home. Her gaze lingered on her phone longer than on me. Her laughter was different, quieter, careful. When I asked, "Where were you?" her answers came clip-polished, rehearsed. I didn't confront her. Truth often withers under the harshness of direct accusation. It grows steadier in the shadows. I began quietly. The number reversed, tracing social media, leads, addresses. Names emerged, gyms, emails, photos, a web of familiarity, frivolity, and deception. I captured everything, timestamps, screenshots, movements. Soon I started noticing him in public spaces he had no reason to be. Outside the grocery store, leaving the school parking lot. My son mentioned him casually once. He was at the house while you were late, helping Mom. I asked nothing more. I invested in small recording devices, hidden under furniture, in the kitchen. At first, only fragments, footsteps, hushed voices, laughter cut short by passing cars. Then one night, it changed. The laughter lingered, darker, more intimate. I replayed it multiple times, not for proof, but because the taste of vengeance grows richer when accumulated patiently. The DNA test came on a Thursday, not for me, for him. My son's early bruises suggested more than a playful shove. I swabbed his cheek while he brushed, under the guise of a school experiment, and paired it with a sample from the man. Hair found on a hat he left behind. The report was conclusive. No relation. No father-son link, which meant the only reason he had been there, near my child, laying hands on him, was her design. I folded the report carefully and slipped it into my jacket. When I returned home, she sat at the table with her father, the trainer leaning against the counter, sipping my whiskey. I placed the folder in front of her silently. She opened it. Her eyes widened. His posture stiffened. Her father's grip on the table tightened. I remained unmoved. "Sit," he ordered sharply. I didn't. I handed my son my phone. "Go to the neighbors. Call the police." I whispered. He ran. Not a hand moved to stop him. I turned to her father. "Read it," I said. He didn't. He couldn't. But the understanding was clear. The trainer's smirk vanished. His hands twitched with indecision. I stepped closer to my wife. "You let him hit my son," I said, voice low, measured. "You let him do it for you." Her jaw clenched, and she started to speak. I cut her off. "I've already sent copies to the police. Your job, your mother." Her father's hand slackened around my keys. I took them back without struggle. At the hospital, my son required 5 stitches for his lip. "Are you mad?" he asked. I shook my head. "No, I'm done." When we returned home, the house was empty. She would be gone by morning. The wounds she left, bruises, betrayal, shattered trust, were mine to carry now. And strangely, that did not matter. The truth had been carved into daylight, and it was hers to live with. I didn't raise my voice. I didn't shatter a thing. Some endings echo loudest when whispered. Mine echoed in 4 words. You don't matter anymore.